and welcome to Vlogmas Day 12. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my unpopular opinions. I have a whole list here. I've thought of some unpopular opinions. I probably have a lot more, but this is all I can think of, and just remember, this is my opinion, you know, all that stuff. Some of these might be popular, but I haven't really heard about them, or maybe I just think it needs to be talked about more. So other than that, let's get on to the video. So the first one is that energy drinks are gross. They are so nasty. I do not see how y'all be drinking them. But this could also be justified because I've only took like a sip of like a Red Bull or Monster. I think it was a Red Bull, and it was so nasty. It's kind of like traumatized me. So there might be some good ones out there, but I still don't vibe with them because I'm so over dramatic. I'm like, if I take one sip of it, it's gonna give me a heart attack or something. But I still think energy drinks are not good, and I think they're overrated, and they're really bad for you. So, yeah. The next one is that Shakespeare is not a good playwright. I cannot understand anything he is saying. I cannot. I like Romeo and Juliet. I think the movie is way overhyped. They be talking so fancy. Like, I like the storyline of it, but not the actual movie. So, I don't know. I just don't like his writing or plays. Like, I know what people do, but I just wish I could understand them. Maybe I would like them better, but I just can't understand when Leo DiCaprio is like, and then I shall be something. But yeah, so I could literally not sit through that movie for 30 minutes. It was giving me a headache.
Oh, loving hate. Oh, anything of nothing first create. Heavy lightness, serious vanity, misshapen chaos of well-seeming forms.
What the hell?
This one I cannot stress enough. And it's that everyone does not need to make music. Oh my goodness. It's people get a little bit of an audience, or they get famous or viral for a minute, and they start to make music. And some people just don't need to do that. Some people do not have the voice for it. And some people are stealing, like, there might be a person out there that is actually really good at singing. And that sounds so mean. Just because they're famous, they get to sing. They have that opportunity because they're famous. But if someone who don't have that opportunity is actually a good singer, they don't get recognized. Does that make sense? I'm just saying that celebrities and famous people, if you're famous, then you get more opportunities than people that actually want to do that in life. People can change, okay? I'm a strong believer in second chances, but there is a point where it's a habit and you can tell it's a habit. And later on in life, it might take years, it might take days, it can take months. It's different for everyone. But people can change. It just takes time and the right people and just the right sources, if that makes sense. You might not be the person to see them change, but I just think everyone can change if they have the right motivation to. Orange juice is way better than apple juice or grape juice. Orange juice is the superior one. I know, like, everyone's going back and forth. For me, orange juice is so good. I love it. I haven't really been drinking it lately, but I used to drink it like 24/7 after school. I used to bring it to school, and like, it's so...
The woman was too stunned to speak.
It's so good, but only without the pulp. I hate pulp. If you like pulp, no, it's so nasty, but orange juice is the best juice there is. This one, I'm just now realizing I've thought about it, but I'm pretty sure it might change probably in a month. But I like Pepsi more than Coke. We buy Coke more because my family likes it more. Usually at events, there's Coke instead of Pepsi. But I kind of like Pepsi more than Coke. I don't know why, especially with cold ice. Like, yes, it's so good. So I think for right now, I like Pepsi better than Coke. I cannot express how much I hate avocado. Avocado is so gross. But here's the weird thing. Guacamole is not that bad. I don't really like it. Like, I don't eat it as a snack or anything. But like, if I forget to tell them to take it off my Mexican food, I'll like mix it in and still eat it. But avocado, it don't have a taste. How are y'all eating avocado toast? Like, it looks mushy, it's gross, and it don't even have a taste. By the way, I got out of the shower like an hour ago, so my hair's still kind of drying, so it's kind of like weird. That's why. So I don't really know like what I'm doing with this. So Teachers need to get paid more. This one, I think a lot of people have realized, but it needs to get talked about more. Teachers work so hard, and I'm just saying, I don't think I could ever be a teacher. I don't have enough patience to deal with people because they go through so much. I swear, the kids of all ages are a handful. You always have that little group, you know. Teachers, they just, while we're still on the topic of school is setting us up for failure. They really are doing a bad job of helping us for the real world. And this one, I know a lot of like people my age and high schoolers and middle schoolers and people like us would agree, and then like adults for whatever reason watching this will be like, no, it's not, you're just saying that because you hate school, which is true. I hate school. How can I say this? Some things in school, yes, you're gonna need in the real life. Yes, you will. You're gonna need this and that. Like multiplication, I've used that ever since 3rd grade. That's a good thing I need for my life. That. But when is slope gonna help me? When is y equal mx plus b gonna help me in my life? And especially like when they get real deep into the numbers and things, like I'm not going to be sitting in the grocery store doing all this whatever geometry to see which cat food is lower in price. This one is also really important to me in that it's about boys' mental health, okay? Because we're always talking about mental health, but boys can be sad too. Boys can be insecure too. They can have body image issues. Like just the same thing with the girls. Like girls, they have trust me, we have body image issues. But so can boys. And like boys can cry. Because every time a boy cries, they're like, oh my gosh, they get so much backlash over it. Everyone gets sad. Everyone can be going through a rough time. Everyone can be mad. Like emotions are part of the human body. It's part of human nature. Designer stuff / clothing, designer stuff in general is so ugly. So ugly. I've been saying this for years. There's some things I like that, well, not very limited, like maybe 2 things. I saw them, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But designer stuff is so ugly. Like you just buy that stuff to prove that you have a lot of money. But why wouldn't you use that money to buy nice stuff? Louis Vuitton, they have some like, I think they're the cutest designer brand stuff, but I still would not pay that much money for that stuff. But then again, I'm very cheap. I'm so cheap as a person. Oh my gosh. I'm not even going to get into it. But speaking of like expensive things, I think money can buy happiness. I'm just saying, I would rather cry in a mansion than in a not a mansion. I would rather cry in a mansion than in my bed. You know what I mean? People say this, but I think in some cases I could see why money can't buy happiness. Like, my mom knows this guy who, his family is loaded, but his family don't really love him, and that, like, it's really sad. But I just feel like I'd be a lot happier with money. And like, money, you could buy the things you want, you could buy your friends nice things, and okay, in some cases, I think money can buy you happiness. Not in all cases. I know there's a few out there that are really sad stories and things like that. But it'd be pretty cool to have a lot of money. This one, I'm not judging if anyone does this. Like I said, this is my personal opinion. But vaping is not cool. Smoking is also very unattractive, and dipping. No, the vaping, smoking, and dipping are so unattractive things, and they're not cool. Because I go to high school, okay? If you go to high school, you know, people are vaping everywhere. You can go in the stall, you can go in the bathroom, you see like a whole cult over there in the corner, just, okay? And like I said, I don't judge you if you do this, even though I kind of just did, but I'm sorry if I offend you. Face masks do not work, okay? I have tried, you know, I've put some face masks on in my lifetime, and I just see no difference. And I probably will. I still probably will use them because I feel so pampered and like in a spa, and like, you know, they make you feel good, but I don't think they do anything to actually affect your face. TikTok is controlling us. Okay, that might be a little far-fetched when I say it like that, but it sounds pretty cool. TikTok is so addicting, and we've already known that. That's a proven fact. But I think it's kind of like controlling people in a way, because I'll probably, in the future, we'll talk about this more, because TikTok, I can go on and on how unhealthy it is. I haven't. I've had it I had Musical.ly too. I have TikTok. I've had it forever. But I literally go on my phone, let's say to call someone, but my finger goes to TikTok. And I've done that so many times. I'm like, I don't want to go on TikTok. You know, but it's such a habit that I click on it. But then again, do I really want to delete it? Because it's entertaining and I keep up with the trends, but it's so bad. Dating is so overrated. Being single is okay. Okay? I can proudly say that I've never had like a official boyfriend. Okay? I feel like if you've dated a guy for like a week because you couldn't say no to him, but you guys didn't even talk through that whole week, then that's not a boyfriend. Okay? A boyfriend, you know, you hang out with him, you see him, and things like that. It's kind of sad for me to say, but I've never had like an official boyfriend. I've not even had my first kiss yet. Never even held hands with a boy. Okay, so you can see how sad I am. But like, it's okay. Like I'm perfectly fine. And dating kind of scares me in a way because I'm like, then I would have to like spend time with them. But like, I don't know, I like my time to myself. I like doing what I want to do. But if I have a partner with me, then I might have to change my plans up for them. I have to make time for them. Sometimes I have my moments where I just want to be alone. I don't want to text anyone or call anyone, like kind of ghost people. So, but if I ghost them, they're going to be offended. Pretty privilege is such a big thing in our society. Legit, like I can name off some people that are so nice to pretty people, but are not as nice as unprettier people. Like no one's ugly, okay? I've thought about that. No one is like really ugly. Everyone has their features that are different, but they might not live up to be the beauty standards. So then people call them ugly when they're really not, because no one's ugly. Does that make any sense? I feel like I'm over here doing a freaking alphabet backwards. I don't even know if this thing, like, I don't even know if I'm going to say this right. But you can have more friends even if you have a best friend. That makes sense. Like, I'm just saying, yes, yeah, you know, your best friend is your best friend. You can have maybe like 2 best friends. I have about 2 or 3 best friends. But doesn't mean you can't reach out to other people. And it's really a red flag when they get really controlling over you. Like, you can't hang out with so-and-so. You can only hang out with me. So I'm just saying it is okay to have more friends than just your best friends. This one, oh my gosh. I have not seen anyone say this, okay? And I need more people I need to know that people agree with me. And it's that zip-up jackets are so much better than hoodies. I kind of hate hoodies. Okay, oh gosh. I will wear a hoodie every now and then, but if I have a zip-up instead, I'm gonna wear that because hoodies, like, if I do my hair and my makeup and I have to throw in a hoodie, that could possibly ruin it. And then the last one I'm going to be talking about is that winter is better than summer. My mind will probably change also, so keep in mind with all these. Not all of them, some of them. But I kind of like winter better than summer. But then when winter goes on for a while, I miss summer. So I miss both seasons, but I feel like they both go on for a long time. I think my favorite season is fall because you get a little bit of both. You know, some days it can be warm, some days it can be cold. But recently in winter, it's been really warm. I don't know, but I also think it's the fashion in winter I like because I love fashion. So I get to play a lot more with it in winter than summer. In summer, oh my gosh, it's so hot, so you can't really like play with your fashion or layer or anything. So things like that. Summer is such a bad month for me for fashion. Alrighty guys, you have made it to the end of this video. If you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, or comment down below anything you want. Like, tell me if you agree or disagree with any of these, or just comment down below some of your unpopular opinions yourself. I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 13.